Lit as Fuck tour has been lit as fuck, living up to its name, which is very fun. It's a really cool thing getting to headline for the first time.
I would say there's definitely been like a general energy of appreciation that's, grown and been like really mutual every night.
This is the longest tour we've ever done. We've been out for 6 weeks.
A lot of work, but the payoff is high. It's been amazing.
It's been super cool to like look out into the crowd and see pretty much everybody wearing the merch and just knowing that alright, these guys know every deedly-doo to every riff and every lick. With us headlining, we have a VIP session every day, and that's honestly what I look forward to the most. We get to give a pretty cool private performance during our sound check, which for me, I know that as a fan of music, to be able to watch the sound check all up close and personal and without really having to compete with an entire packed out room, it's really fun to just be able to sit there and enjoy it and watch it.
Sort of been able to bring a small portion of our fans into our world,
ask us questions and kind of get inside our heads and see what it's really like to tour and be on the road and stuff. And they seem really genuinely happy to be able to interact with us and take pictures and stuff. So it's just been incredible.
We've always been the type of band that really took it upon ourselves to go out of our way to try and talk to and get to know the people who appreciate our music and just show how much we appreciate them.
In the green rooms, we've been really spending a lot of time warming up and making sure that we're playing accurately and fixing any parts that we blipped the night before, going over them and fixing them before it actually becomes a problem.
We actually went to Guitar Center and bought those little micro cube amp things just to be able to make sure that we were nice and warmed up and hear ourselves doing it and everything. But playing before the set really helps a lot too, because then you feel confident. You're not just going up there and oh, I wonder if I'm gonna mess some shit up tonight. You know that you're gonna nail it because you just played it.
Warming up a ton because of this responsibility that we feel every night to perform as perfectly as we can, to just try to give our a lot of really old school passionate fans the show we feel they deserve every night.
It's been really cool getting to put on a really sick show for the fans and for ourselves, and just knowing that you come to the Lit as Fuck tour and that's exactly what it's going to be.
With Jason Richardson being on the tour, obviously we had to do Aviator.
Everyone goes insane when he comes up, and he always gives me a hug after the song's over, and I always appreciate that. Always keeps me up mid-set.
So this tour has actually been super long, and the longest tour we've ever done together actually.
It's really the adventures that we have on tour that make it worthwhile.
There's definitely times where I've laughed so hard I thought I was going to die.
Living with the same people for that long, sometimes you can butt heads, obviously, and get irritated with each other every now and then.
You wake up in a new place every day, different place every day, and you shower when you can, you sleep when you can, but all in all, I think there's an incredible bond that happens between everybody that makes a tour like this possible.
In California, we stayed at the Sour Patch Kids house, which was really sick because it was a very nice place to just refresh and do laundry and just eat good food and hang out and just have a nice environment to chill for a couple days. We also got to go over to the Ibanez LA Custom Shop, which is cool because they gave us a tour and you get to see how the guitars are made and painted and like the whole process, which is cool. They treat us really well over there, so it's always nice getting to see them and hanging out.
It's really something to be grateful for, you know, just to see all the things and experience all the things that we get to do.
We're at a really unique place right now, putting the time in that's necessary to create an unheard of outcome, and just like maximizing like what we put in to Polyphia, and I'm just really excited about like what the future holds for us.
The response of this tour has definitely given me a lot of confidence for everything that we have planned for the rest of the year.
And I think that's really like, you know, kind of sparking the fire for us to like be able to like go on and like do shit. I mean, it's like incredibly motivating just to like be out here and see just everybody who cares. Like in the moment, I'm listening and I'll close my eyes and I'll be hearing us doing well enough that I can give myself goosebumps. And when you're in that moment and you're just on fire, like you really realize when I open my eyes back up and I see everybody just so into it and so stoked, this is why we do this. Those are my favorite shows, and it's like that's like the most fun for me to have on stage is when like we get into that moment right there.